Hello, I'm Robert Militich, Chair of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Nuclear Medicine and Neurology. On behalf of the graduates, the candidates for degrees, the faculty, the staff, and the families and friends of the graduates and candidates, I hereby declare this commencement of the University at Buffalo to be open.
On behalf of the University at Buffalo community, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Spring 2020 University at Buffalo Virtual Commencement. This is indeed a very special day for our graduates, for their families and friends, and for our entire university. We are joining you virtually because it's an unprecedented time at UB and across our society, and we remain committed to protecting the health and safety of our campus community. While the format of our ceremony may be different this year, enthusiasm for our graduates remains high. Each spring, the university's faculty, staff, and students look forward to celebrating the accomplishments and great promise of our graduating students as they prepare to embark on the exciting academic and professional paths that their UB education has prepared them to pursue. I'm thrilled to be among the first people to congratulate you on earning your UB degree and on all of your exceptional achievements to date. Your hard work and perseverance have gotten you to this point. It is because of these attributes, as well as the continued support of your families, friends, and university community, that I know you will succeed in the future, no matter what it may bring. We are so pleased that all of you could join us today for what is a truly special celebration.
Greetings from the University at Buffalo. To our guests joining us from the points across the region, the state, the nation, and the world, thank you for coming together to celebrate UB's remarkable class of 2020. Today marks the 174th commencement exercises. It also marks our first virtual commencement ceremony. Although we have never celebrated our graduates in this manner before, the essence of UB's commencement tradition remains fundamentally unchanged. Unchanged thanks to the steadfast commitment of our students to uphold UB's mission and vision of excellence. From the 17 physicians who comprised UB's first graduating class of 1847 to you, our fiercely determined and incredibly accomplished class of 2020. As you celebrate this milestone today, let me be among the first to congratulate you on your tremendous achievements. During your time at UB, you have grounded yourself in your discipline. At the same time, you have built a broad base of knowledge. You have toiled in the classroom, in the laboratory, in the studio, in the clinic. You have shared your diversity of perspectives. To age-old problems, you have proposed fresh, contemporary solutions. These actions have not only profoundly enriched our university community, they have also helped inform who you are as neighbors, colleagues, professionals, and citizens. In turn, if we have done our job, you are graduating from UB with not only a wealth of disciplinary expertise, but a deep appreciation for the role and value of public service. Education is not meant for selfish gain. It is intended for the greater good. Indeed, this is a hallmark of University at Buffalo education, that you share your enlightened viewpoint with the world for the betterment of the world. In trying times such as these, our global society needs your engagement and your inclusive worldview more than ever. The resilience and adaptability you have demonstrated during this crisis will serve you exceedingly well as future leaders of our complex world. That said, if I may offer a bit of advice, let it be this. Consider the totality of your UB experience. your professional development and your personal transformation, the connection you have made and will cherish throughout your life. Your teachers, your mentors, your peers, all of us in your UB family are so proud of you. Your UB education has prepared you for a moment such as this. In times of great flux, as in times of great stability, you are poised to navigate, lead, and make a positive impact on the communities we serve, near and far. As I look to the horizon, I see a bright future, and I see you at the center. Class of 2020, you inspire us all. I recognize you, I celebrate you, and I applaud you. You will always hold a special place in our university community. Once again, congratulations, Class of 2020, and all the best wishes for the journey ahead.
Good morning. I would like to welcome each of you to the 2020 Graduate School of Education Virtual Commencement. Each year, we look forward to celebrating this significant milestone of our graduates and sharing it with their families and their friends. Although we are unable to be together for this year's ceremony, the pride and joy we feel in the accomplishments of our graduates has not changed nor diminished. In fact, your ability to complete your programs in the most trying of circumstances is certainly a testament to your tenacity and commitment to education. I feel confident that the lessons learned throughout this experience will make you even better teachers, leaders, counselors, librarians, and researchers. Thank you for joining us to recognize our graduates and awardees. At this time, I would like to recognize this year's award recipients in the Graduate School of Education. The Dean Service Award was created to recognize individuals who have given outstanding service to the Graduate School of Education, as well as to the university's educational community. I am pleased to present this year's award to Ms. Melody Baker, Director of Education for the United Way of Buffalo in Erie County. Melody has been Director of Education at United Way since 2014, working with community leaders to secure grants, fundraise, and advocate for policies to improve early childhood education. She is an innovative leader whose reputation extends far beyond Western New York. Melody is regularly called upon to deliver national keynote addresses and conduct workshops for the U.S. Department of Education's Promised Neighborhoods national conferences. She has assisted in the development of community school models, co-founded a Buffalo charter school, and is president and founder of an independent research and consulting firm. As part of her United Way work, Melody helped secure a 5-year, $2.5 million grant from the U.S. Department of Education supporting the Full Service Community Schools Initiative. This initiative was designed to increase attendance and improve academics and school culture in the South Buffalo community. In 2017, her fellow grant winners selected the program as a national model. Her company, Q&A Stats LLC, leads the New York State Department of Health's statewide initiative to better deliver services to families receiving Medicaid. The first company launched a First 1,000 Days partnership project this year. This project pilots new approaches such as peer mentorship, social service navigation, prenatal care, and literacy in nearly 20 communities. In 2014, she co-founded the Charter School of Inquiry, the first of its kind in Western New York. Instead of traditional textbooks, the school's curriculum encourages curiosity by using contemporary resources like journals and magazines to answer questions. This work led the John Oshai Foundation to name her a change agent in 2014. Last year, the mother of 5 from Clarence, New York, completed GSE's certificate in applied statistical analysis. She also ran for the Democratic nomination for the 27th Congressional District seat, left vacant by the resignation of Chris Collins. Her accomplishments have led to professional recognition, such as the 2017 Athena Leadership Award from the Buffalo-Niagara Partnership. Congratulations, Melody, on all of your professional and personal achievements. Recognizing the accomplishments of our alumni is an important part of our commencement ceremony. It not only gives us the opportunity to publicly share the achievements of our former students, but it also shows you, our newest alumni, the many paths you can take to contribute to the improvement of education throughout society. It is with this great pleasure that I announce this year's recipient is Dr. Gerard J. Rooney. Dr. Rooney took office as the 7th president of St. John Fisher College in 2015. His 35 years of experience in higher education and executive administration include his previous appointment as St. John Fisher's Senior Vice President for Enrollment, Advancement, and Planning. A first-generation student himself, Dr. Rooney is committed to college access, affordability, and student success. His dissertation research led to the creation of St. John Fisher's College Bound program, a week-long residential program to help low-income, first-generation students navigate the college search process. Since its inception, the program has served more than 350 students. During his presidency, he has focused on initiatives designed to support student development and success, including the creation of the Executive Intern Program for juniors and seniors interested in higher education leadership. The Center for Career and Academic Planning and the Fisher Edge provide an integrated approach to student success. Under his leadership, the college has added new academic programs at the undergraduate and graduate levels, including the first fully online pharmacy doctorate program in New York State. Additional programs ranging from cybersecurity to sustainability to public health have been added as well. Dr. Rooney serves on the executive committees of the Commission on Independent Colleges and Universities in New York State and Goodwill of the Finger Lakes. He won GSE's Edwin Duryea Jr. Higher Education Memorial Award while earning his doctorate in the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Higher Education Program in 2008. He also holds a certificate in higher education leadership from the Harvard University Graduate School of Education's Institute for Educational Management. I am pleased to introduce Stephanie Sortino, a higher education administration master's student graduating from the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy, who will present this year's GSE Distinguished Alumni Award.
Good morning, faculty, staff, honored guests, and my fellow graduates. My name is Stephanie Sortino, and by the end of this virtual ceremony, I will be a graduate of the Higher Education Administration Master's Program. I am beyond excited to have a few moments with all of you to assist with presenting the department's Distinguished Alumni Award to Dr. Gerard Rooney. Prior to starting my graduate studies at UB, I attended St. John Fisher College for my bachelor's degree, where Dr. Rooney currently serves as president. From the start of my undergraduate career to today, President Rooney has been a very supportive mentor in my life and is one of the main reasons why I pursued a career in higher education in the first place. Through Fisher's Executive Intern Program, which President Rooney started, I had the privilege to work with him hands-on and see firsthand the impact he makes on campus and the greater Rochester area as he effortlessly connects with alumni, students, and families. Some of the commendable and outstanding work he has done for St. John Fisher College includes starting Fisher's College Bound program in 2006, which is a week-long residential program designed to help low-income, first-generation high school students learn more about the college search and selection process. Since its inception, the program has helped more than 300 students. President Rooney advocates for diversity, equity, and inclusion on campus with the establishment of the Presidential Task Force to implement best practices. On top of all of this, he is continuously committed to engaging with students through initiatives such as Pizza and Puzzles, where first-year students are invited to the President's house to provide a home environment where students can relax, converse, and meet with peers by eating pizza and solving puzzles. As a former St. John Fisher College student myself, Pizza and Puzzles was by far one of my favorite things to do on campus. Recently, he launched one of Fisher's largest fundraising campaigns to move Fisher forward and help with future campus initiatives. As you can see, President Rooney has made some incredible strides for the Fisher community which made me a proud student and now alumna. With that, thank you, President Rooney, for everything you have done for St. John Fisher College and students like myself. You are more than deserving to be recognized for your continuous efforts and passion for higher education. The leadership you instilled within me is something I will forever be grateful for as well. Your hard work and passion for higher education clearly makes you a distinguished UB alumnus. Congratulations, and thank you all for your time.
In 1992, GSC alumnus Delbert Mullins established the Thinking Outside the Box Award in honor of Professor Robert Rosberg, who always encouraged students to stretch their minds for creative responses to challenging situations. The award recognizes students who have shown exceptional creativity in the way they deal with their studies, with their involvement in and service to the community and the world, and with their personal life circumstances. It is my pleasure to introduce nominating faculty members from the Department of Learning and Instruction, Assistant Professor Ryan Risch, and Professor Randy Yerrick, who will present this year's Delbert Mullins Thinking Outside the Box Award.
With great pleasure, we are excited to announce Dr. Adrienne Horden as the 2020 recipient of the Delbert Mullins Thinking Outside the Box Award for her dissertation titled Nurse Technology Integration: Can the Inclusion of Technology be a Detriment to the Quality Care Facets of Health Professionals' Practice? Dr. Yerrick and I had the opportunity to serve as Dr. Horden's co-advisors for her dissertation research. The Delbert Mullins Thinking Outside the Box Award is meant to acknowledge an outstanding doctoral student who demonstrates individual creativity as reflected in a student's response in his or her program and assigned work, exceptional flexibility in balancing demands of school, family, and community commitments, and a cooperative and inclusive spirit with a commitment to making a corner of the world, a group, a process, or a product better.
Dr. Adrienne Horden's dissertation examined how the use of nurse technology shaped the care that they provided for their students. The challenge facing healthcare professionals is keeping up with the fast-paced technological evolution and implementation while staying connected and present at the bedside. Quality nursing has long been measured by contact, compassion, connection, and other human care features, but healthcare is also constantly changing. New medications are created, groundbreaking technologies and achievement in disease studies are helping to increase patient quality of life and provide new and forward-thinking ways regarding the way we provide care. While electronic technology has become a constant, it is imperative now more than ever for nurses to have a clear view and understanding of how to integrate patient-focused social and caring practices with streamlined technological advancement.
The dominant paradigm for medical technology research has been based upon survey methodologies with large participant studies which are generalized to the field. Dr. Horden recognized the need for a more thoughtful mixed methods approach to examine the adopted medical tools and innovation. Using ethnographic methods as an insider-outsider to the medical profession, Dr. Horden leveraged field observations, conducted interviews, trainings, patient surveys, nurse reporting, and proven data collection instruments evaluating quality care to examine existing measures of quality care. By adopting an educational research perspective and by comparing hospital and medical adoptions of tools, Dr. Horden's findings challenge existing knowledge in the medical discipline and bring to light ways that medical research can better assess effectiveness of implementation and innovation.
Dr. Horden completed her dissertation work after hours, never leaving her commitment to her vocation, her family, or her patients. At great sacrifice, Dr. Horden not only maintained her family obligations by seeking support from outside funders, but also stayed committed to focusing her research efforts to improve the quality of care for her own patients and her medical staff. She remained loyal and open with her peers, her trainees, her supervisors, and sharing her findings openly and honestly, while also maintaining a level of credibility in reading back her data to her participants to maintain a credible account. Not only has she made patient care better and well monitored, she also has made UB Graduate School of Education better in so many ways. By being a consistent and core member of a bi-weekly writers group for 4 years, supporting her group members and commuting whenever necessary from Rochester. Though it was difficult and challenging times to maintain her commitment to her family and to her colleagues, she maintained her human relationships in all arenas, in her own study. This is in contrast to the existing medical research methods, which looks objectively from afar to draw conclusions. This care and integrity is extremely rare in the medical research community and shows great integrity and dedication.
Dr. Horton's work will impact the nature of how we perceive technological change, nurse training for technology, and hospital adoption policies for technology use during patient care. Dr. Horton has already been invited to 2 international medical conferences since her dissertation defense, where more than 20,000 attendees have already gained access to her findings. In a time when first responders and healthcare workers are held in such great esteem, battling an unprecedented global pandemic, it seems fitting and timely that we honor Dr. Horton not only for her professional contributions, but also her scholarly approach to improving medical care practices for her profession. It gives us great pride to award Dr. Horton with this year's Delbert Mullins Thinking Outside the Box Award.
The Edwin D. Duryea Jr. Higher Education Memorial Award is given to a graduating doctoral student from the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy who has achieved outstanding success in the field of higher education. This award was created by the Duryea family in memory of the late Edwin D. Duryea Jr., UB Professor of Higher Education, who was a distinguished scholar in the areas of the history of American higher education and college and university governing boards. It is my pleasure to introduce Margaret Salee, Associate Professor from the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy, who will present this year's Edwin D. Duryea Jr. Higher Education Memorial Award.
This year's recipient of the Edwin D. Duryea Jr. Higher Education Memorial Award is Rebecca Borowski. I've had the pleasure of working with Rebecca Borowski as her faculty advisor and dissertation chair since she came to UB. Rebecca is particularly interested in empowering women interested in STEM fields to succeed. She threw herself into her doctoral studies, taking advantage of a wide variety of opportunities on campus. She currently serves as a graduate assistant for CSTEP, the Collegiate Science and Technology Entry Program, a program that empowers students from minoritized backgrounds to pursue careers in STEM fields. She's been active in the UB Women in STEM Summit for the past 5 years and has also served on the UB Women in STEM Cooperative Steering Committee since 2015. These are literally just a small snippet of Rebecca's commitments since coming to campus. She's acquired research experience by working with multiple faculty members. She helped organize the GSE Graduate Student Research Symposium. She served as president of the ELPGSA and has been a regular participant in the Gender Institute dissertation writing workshops. She embodies all that a doctoral student should be. This is also reflected in the high-quality dissertation that she produced titled Women Leaders in STEM Disciplines, a comparative case study on leadership and disciplinary culture. Based on interviews with 33 women in biology and engineering, and using Joan Acker's theory of gendered organizations as a theoretical lens, Rebecca's dissertation examines the different skills that are required of successful women leaders in each discipline and shared experiences that united women across both. Rebecca found that women in both disciplines experienced a masculinist culture, or one that is based on patriarchal norms, and adopted gender leadership styles and gender-neutral narratives of leadership. However, more women in biology than engineering adopted the gendered leadership styles of empathetic leadership and collaborative and empowering leadership. The number of women in the discipline influenced how unencumbered women were to adopt gendered leadership styles and acknowledge and share gendered experiences. Rebecca's dissertation makes a strong contribution to the literature on leadership in STEM fields. Her dissertation passed defense without revisions, which indicates just how well written it was. Rebecca, I speak for all of the higher education faculty when I say we are very proud of your accomplishments, and we look forward to hearing about your future successes. So it gives me great pleasure to present Rebecca Borowski with the 2020 Edwin D. Duryea Jr. Higher Education Memorial Award.
On behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing the Graduate School of Education's class of 2020. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the degrees of the Graduate School of Education.
I will begin with the conferral of master's degrees. By the authority of the trustees and the chancellor of the State University of New York and the council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. And now our doctoral degrees. By the authority of the trustees and the chancellor of the State University of New York and the council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you Doctor of Education or Doctor of Philosophy degree with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining.
Hi, I'm John McKenna, the president of the University of Buffalo Graduate School of Education Alumni Association. On behalf of myself and the UB Graduate School of Education Alumni Association, we want to congratulate you on this truly outstanding accomplishment. You now join a family of more than 20,000 alumni who span the globe. Being a UB-GSC alumnus is a prestigious honor. Our alumni are accomplished leaders locally, nationally, and internationally. A degree from UB is recognized around the world. The theme of my message today is simple: step up and stay connected. During this unprecedented time as we face a national crisis, we need educators now more than ever to step up and develop new and innovative ways to reach out to students and families, as well as new creative ways to provide professional development and support to our colleagues. This is truly a crossroads in education, and I know we will never be the same. We need you to take your education and the knowledge you have gained to help pave the way for the future. This is the moment of opportunity to step up and help sculpt and reshape how we educate our students. Staying connected with the GSC has many benefits. It will keep you on the cutting edge of current research and practice in education. It also keeps you informed of exclusive educational opportunities. Because of my connection with UB, I've taken advantage of many professional development opportunities. I've established an outstanding network of connections and have been able to participate in national grants and programs, bringing valuable resources and services to the students and staff that I've worked with. Had I not stayed connected, I would never have had those enriching experiences, and I would not be the educator that I am today. That's the reason we all came to UB. We want to be the best educators we can be. We want to make a positive difference in the lives of our students. We want to be an asset to our colleagues and to the profession. Staying connected greatly enriches our ability to attain those goals. Staying connected is also fun. UB offers so many fun and exciting activities such as sporting events, theater performances, musical shows, and concerts. You are invited to come and join us. Feel free to contact me if you're interested in getting involved in our Alumni Association. My email is located on the GSC website. We would love you to join our group. I know the time you spent at UB has made you a better educator. I also know that if you stay connected, the possibilities of what you can accomplish are endless. I encourage all the master students to pursue your doctoral studies. If I can do it, you can do it. But most importantly, I encourage all of you to take the knowledge you have learned and help your students, help your colleagues, and make this world a better place. Step up and seize the moment. We congratulate you again on this outstanding achievement. We look forward to seeing you at alumni events, and we look forward to seeing the amazing things that you are going to accomplish in the future. All the best.
I hereby declare this 2020 commencement ceremony of the University at Buffalo to be officially concluded.